How we doing? Just a little something that came out of our seminars over the weekend. Excuse non-uniform. I came in to do a bit of work in the academy today, and I'm not appropriately dressed, and it's cold in here, so I'm keeping my hat on. It's chilly. When we were doing some sparring combinations and stuff, a little kind of like training tip came into my head after the seminar. To do with learning and throwing combinations. So whether you're doing like point fighting, somewhat like juniors do things like back fist punch ridge, okay, or you're doing more boxing, kickboxing style combinations, so let's say jab cross hook. One of the things I was taught when I was coming through the grades and learning stuff was rep all the moves individually, rep the links between the moves as well. And I'll explain what that means, because some people are going to nod and go, yep, I get that, and some people are going to think I'm wittering. As an example, I'll do jab cross hook, go kickboxing style combination, okay? When I was learning this, it would be rep your jab however many times for a set, let's say 10, okay? So you'd be in your guard, you get comfortable, rep the jab, okay? You stutter step in between, you breathe in between, okay, so that when you fire it every time, you're firing it from neutral, rather than standing there going, I'm going to do 10 jabs, and it's all arm. All arm doesn't do anything. Rep it from your guard, throw the jab, boom. Okay, yes, I'm aware I'm looking at the camera rather than looking at my jab. But once you've done that, you do the same with the cross. Don't go straight to jab cross. Rep this one on its own. Set your guard up from here. Okay, and just concentrate on what you're doing. Okay, make sure you're grounded well, you're turning your shoulder and your hip in, other glove stays up high, protecting your face. Yeah, roll the shoulder in so you protect your jaw on this side, all that kind of stuff. Hook on the end, same deal. Turning your hip in, this one comes up to your face, shoulder roll a little bit on the front, okay, then we're here. Turning the hip out, boom. Do the reps. But you do the reps of each move individually, then you rep the links. So you go, I'm going to rep the link from the jab and the cross. So it's this to here. As this goes out, this one stays in, wrong shoulder for a bit of cover. As it comes back, I'm going to turn it over. Okay? I'm not going jab and cross. Too bloody slow. Jab, cross. One in, one out. What we call sort of a push and pull action. So as soon as one's being pulled inwards, the other one's being pushed out. Like an old school washing line that goes up and down your garden. Yeah, in and out. That. But then before going to jab cross hook, you'd rep the link of the cross and the hook. So you'd just be firing from the rear, boom, into the hook. So you're going 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Then put it all together, 1, 2, 3, and hit your reps. And do it in the air, do it on targets, do it on a bag, do it with a partner who's, worked together not in fight scenario, but in targeting block cover scenario. Then you can go and scrap with it. But rep each individual part, rep the links that link those parts together, then rep it as a whole. Okay? Then if a situation calls for it, it's not too challenging for your brain to go, I don't need the jab, I'm going to go for the cross hook. I don't need the hook, I'm going to go jab, cross and back out, and then I'll go back in for whatever I want to do next. Again, we're kickers because we're Taekwondo both, so Things like that. We want to make sure each individual part has almost had its moment in the spotlight, and then you put them all together. Okay? I always use the analogy of like links in a chain. They all go together, one link at a time. Or you can think about like puzzle pieces, they all fit together to make something bigger. That's how I kind of give analogies to kind of combinations and stuff like that. Okay. There are going to be a couple of these little vids, just for notes that came out of seminars, but they might help some other people as well. Okay, but you're going to have to excuse again, not uniform. Thanks.